I'll be doing roughly 4 oil changes on this bike in the first 1,000 mile or 1,600 k's. The reason behind this is the quality of the metal components in this. I don't think are up to the quality of a jet bike, so I'll be doing something like oil change. I've already done one at 70 miles. I'll do one probably at a couple of 100 miles and just document and see what the any rubbish in the thing in the oil then. Probably run 500 or 600 miles and then do another one at 1,000. Like I said, oil changes are cheap, works out roughly $25 a hit. It's a lot cheaper still than taking it at the dealer at $250 for a service, and they still only do an oil and filter change, and they don't really touch nothing much else, so I haven't found they don't touch anything, so you might as well just do it yourself. Probably takes you about 20 minutes or half hour. You know the job's done right, and that way you can have 10 oil changes for the price of one trip to the dealer, so it just depends on which way you want to go. I will say one thing about this graphite chrome, geez, it takes a good photo, and it doesn't matter where you go, they all complement. So considering some of the bikes I've had in these Enfields, this one really stands out well, and overall I'm pretty happy with the look of this bike. By the way, this is the oil I've been using for the last 5 years. The brand is Penrite HPR Gas 10 10W50. Was put on to me by a motorcycle dealer, and I've been using it, like I said, for the last 5 years. It's been a good oil, about $45 to $50 for a 5 litre container, and performs well, and I've been happy with it, so I've stuck with it. Drain plug too. As for the oil filters, I just bring them in from India in bulk, buy them on eBay at 10 for $40 rather than buy them here, and you can sort of pick them up, like I said, on eBay and package deals there. You'll see them there, and they work out $4 each. And you can change it, the oil changes as many times as you want to. I've had no trouble with these either. Like I said, I've been using them for about 5 years. I've probably done about, I don't know, 50 or 60 or so oil changes, and never had any problems with them. So that side of it's been good. May have done more changes than that. Freaking lot of oil changes, quite a lot of bikes, so hard to put a figure on them exactly. So all up you're looking at, say, using this system, $25 to do your oil changes. If you don't want to use those filters, you can always go and pick one up at the dealer, and that'd probably be $15. Even $15 with your 20 for your oil, still only cost you $35. If you go to a service centre and get your bike serviced there, it's probably going to cost you at least $150. They might even score $200 out of you. It just depends on how much they want to remove out of your wallet. Whether the job's going to be any better than what you can do yourself, well, it might be a bit cleaner, you might make a bit mess, I might make a bit more mess. It's hard to say who's going to make the biggest mess, but the fact is, if you do it yourself, you'll know what you put in it, and the job hopefully will be done properly. And the main thing you have to worry about is providing those little bolts at the side and at the filter screen. They're the main two we have to worry about, that you don't apply too much pressure on the torque side of it and snap off the bolts or do anything like that. But once you do it a few times, it's a fair, it's a no-brainer. You don't have to apply much pressure. I've never snapped one off, but I know some people that have, I don't actually know them, but I've heard of people that have had them snapped off and know that they had a bit of trouble getting them off. But there are tools out there, if you snap anything off, you can get them out. So I suppose it's no big deal, easy outs and stuff like that. So, but the idea is, you might have noticed when I was using the ratchet and that, I wasn't grabbing it so much on the end of the ratchet, but I was grabbing it midway, so I couldn't apply that much pressure anyway when you look at an oil change video. So I'm not applying full pressure right on the the end of the ratchet, I'm sort of midway along where I can't get the power anyway, so that's the way I sort of attach the ratchet, and you're not getting full force onto it. So one way to look at it, I suppose, is, you know, like $25 against 150 or 200 for the change. You can do 8 oil changes for one trip to a dealer, or you can go to the dealer and get it done there, and it may be a better change than what you're going to do, or you might say, you know, you've done it for $25, got yourself a good deal, pleased with what you've done, and you can go out and spend the other $175 or $125, whatever way it would have cost you, on petrol and ride on regardless. So that's something for you to think about. And like I said, you can pick up these filters on eBay for $40 for 10, something like that, including postage from India, and it takes you about a couple of weeks to get them. You're all prepared, and after that you're set.